Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of MLB's Road to the Show series. I'm the Blue Hedgehog here. In the last episode, well,
back now on MLB Network from Studio
I'll let them talk.
With Carlos Pena, I'm Robert Flores. A new top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
Yeah, as I was saying, last episode, we began the game. Even though we got eliminated from the World Series, we got drafted this time by the Houston Astros. The first time we got drafted by the Tampa Bay Rays after going to college. All right. Okay, we're getting ready to play the Houston Rough Riders. And I'm going to be I'm batting fourth, so we're playing the Rough Riders, and of course we're playing Sean Art's team. Oh, Toy Villages.
Tremendous achievement for this prospect in the lineup to make his professional debut in this one. Always a special moment to witness. It's the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the Frisco Rough Riders. The crowd is excited and ready to get this season underway, and so are we. We'll be back to kick things off in just a minute. Top half of the second from Frisco. And a special moment now as he steps up to the plate for the first time in his professional career. That's an uncharacteristic chase. He usually lays off pitches off the plate like that. On the corner, pitches off the plate like that. He's operating up in the zone. These hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Got to stay on top of the ball and try to line it into the outfield. Pitch misses. Ball one. Lands foul. We'll reset and do it again. So he steps out on the timeout. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And
damn it.
The catcher drifts towards it. One up, one down. Nice high fastball to get the pop out. Hitter looked like he was right on it, but that late velocity and hop got him swinging underneath it. Easy out for this defense. Fouled off left side. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. Runner at first with
now
one gone. Blaine Grimm, the next to hit.
Blaine Grimm.
That's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. high pitch on a two-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. NARF is a proud sponsor of this broadcast, offering chemical solutions to everyday problems. What kind of solutions? Don't worry about it. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. Line drive, and that's gonna end the no-hitter, a base hit. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. And he's out trying for two. I like the hustle, trying to stretch the single into a double, but that time he got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. Here comes the 0-1. That one laced to center and a base hit. Around first, hustling for two. Chance at a triple. At third now with one away. That's a triple. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Bronco was solid in his professional debut. He had some really nice at-bats. It would have been a special game no matter what, but he acquitted himself nicely and set it.
Let's go to the next game. Token. I got a token.
Big Daddy Bronco, fresh off his first professional hit, a moment he'll never forget. With that first knock under his belt, he'll look to build on that success today. It's the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the Frisco Rough Riders. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Top half of the second from Frisco. He had a solid day at the plate in his Double-A debut, and I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance here. Lifted in the air.
Come on, drop.
Digging in for the Rough Riders, number 92. And the pitch. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2 now. Nobody on with one out. Big Daddy Bronco getting ready to hit. Up the middle.
Come on, yeah! Woohoo!
Now batting.
Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Zach Daniels. Bosley over to first, dives back in, safe. The Hooks down by 4 runs. Top half of the 4th. There goes the runner. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Takes it to the bag and doubles the runner off. It's 1 run.
That wasn't a bad decision.
Rodriguez. Here's the 1-1. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming to the plate. Scores on that one. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Put a great swing on that ball and tattooed it to the tune of 111 miles per hour of exit velocity. You can get a lot of hits with contact.
Come on, drop. No.
Runner at first. And now, Big Daddy Bronco, 1 for 3. This one in the air to right. Cawley.
Come on, drop. Yeah! Let's go.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Aggressive.
I'm glad it dropped.
There, found something he could hit. I don't think he could have placed that one any better if he had walked into the outfield and set it down. That one was in the perfect spot to drop in for a hit. Oh, what a great play. Tags the runner. Out. A double play to end it. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Okay, so I really need to start getting some dingers.
Digging in for the hooks, Big Daddy Bronco. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game.
Ball one.
Let's see.
In the air, out towards right center. And that's that. For more than a century, Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance has been protecting herds across the country. Find out what they can do for you today. Big Daddy Bronco steps to the plate, currently a top 10 center field prospect in all of minor league baseball.
Thought that was going to be gone, but it wasn't.
Strike two. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone, trying to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Strikeout.
Damn it!
One gone, leading off the fourth. Bases empty, one away. And here at the plate, Caber Rodriguez. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner, base hit. So one on now with one away. He's been absolutely dominant in this one with only 2 hits surrendered to this point and no runs. With every hitter, it seems like he's got a plan and he's keeping them off balance. This hit shouldn't be too great a setback to overcome. Late swing, fouled it off. Bases loaded, 2 down. And he asks for time, trying to slow things down with the bases loaded.
See what we can do here.
Spoils the 2-strike offering, and another coming up. And here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Nice job controlling. We're back here at the ballpark. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Alejandro Osuna. This one the other way. There's a shot at extra bases now. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here's the throw. And now the tying run is into scoring position. That may wind up being a pivotal at-bat in this one. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. No time wasted here. Sometimes shortening up on your swing can pay off. It certainly did for him right there. Not an approach we see that much nowadays. Sets up a pivotal at bat with a chance for them to take the lead. Up the middle. Dives, but can't make the catch. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. We were just talking about how an approach up the middle here would pay off, and that's exactly what we saw. Didn't hit it the hardest, but it's a base hit all the same. On the ground, 2 ball. Comes home with it for 1. On to first, double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Go-ahead run on base. And now, Bryce Matthews. Grounder to third. What a stop! Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. 3. And now the shortstop, Jonathan Ornelas. One-two offering. Hit hard on a line. Cut. 2 away. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Foul ball there. I know he wants that one back, just out in front of that hanging changeup. Way outside. That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. Man at second with 2 down. And that just misses. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one.
Yep.
Wow.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
It's a pop.
Ah, fuck.
And that retires the side. So it's no run. Ready to go in the 11th inning. Now the left fielder, Zach Daniels. Swing, soft line drive. Nice grab. Throw behind the runner and doubled off. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Big Daddy Bronco. Grounder to short. Ornelas. And plenty of time to first.
Fuck.
That ends the 13th inning set to get started. Here's the left fielder, Zach Daniels. Here's a grounder right side. And steps on the bag for the out. Runner at third, 1 away. Cesar Salazar will hit next. 2-2 and the pitch. In the dirt, and he's coming home. Out at the plate, he's out trying to steal home. And next, the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Bronco. Fouled off, he was late. Two down and nobody aboard. Here well into extra innings. Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Now here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air to right center. Smith. And that's the end of the inning. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be...
Woohoo. We win. Okay.
Daddy Bronco making his Double-A home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the young prospect put on a show. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Corpus Christi Hooks. Festivities are wrapping up. The home opener is up next. All right, ready to go here. Digging in for the Missions, Gendry Rojas.
Gendry Rojas.
Now a high fly ball to left center. This one carrying. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Kai Roberts.
Bases are empty with 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Big Daddy Bronco. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Grounder to the left side. Over to pick it up. Gets it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. From sunken courtyards to flying buttresses, AC Hines Architecture can help with all your building needs. Use promo code HOLLY for 10% off your first project with them. Looks like they'll have a shot at extra bases. He turns and heads for second. Chance at a triple. Makes it into third with a leadoff triple. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. On the ground to third, Rojas. And plenty of time to first. Next to hit, Gendry Rojas. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And he swings and lofts one to deep center. To the warning track, makes the catch. On base, score stays tied, 1-1. We're back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Big Daddy Bronco. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Fouled off down the right side. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now this is lifted to center. It falls in, and that's a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Digging in for the Hooks, Zach Daniels. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Nobody out, first and second here. Stepping to the plate for throw over to the bag, back in safe, really close. Double steal attempt. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Leodalis DeVries. Line drive and a base hit up the middle. The tying run is aboard. This wasn't his best game ever, but he definitely helped them in the win. Nice job.
Yeah.
Next up, Big
Batting
Daddy
fourth,
Bronco.
the center fielder, Big Daddy Bronco.
Big Daddy Bronco.
That's an uncharacteristic chase. He usually lays off pitches off the plate like that.
Alright, let's not swing at that anymore.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Now here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh-2 rocks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Here it comes. Ground ball to third base. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. 1-0. And that sensational plate discipline pays off right here. Got deep into the count, but he didn't panic, and he came through in the clutch. One away. Runners at the corners here. Zach Daniels will hit next.
Daniels.
In the dirt, he breaks for second. Throw, they get the out. Got unique needs in redoing your basement? Call Montresor Basement Design and ask for Fortunato. Ripped into the outfield. And that is a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Not stopping, he's headed to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Line drives into center for such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Line, and that's a base knock. Coming to the plate. Here's the throw, but it's offline. The run will score. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a really clean swing he put on that ball. Met it out front and pulled it into the outfield for a line drive base hit. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Zach Daniels. Setting down looking. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. Step off throw to first. Dives back in. Safe. Runner on the move. This one in for a strike. Throw to second and out. And that'll end the inning. Trying to get it. 1 down. Next to hit for the Missions, Joshua Mears. Out towards left center. Makes the grab. Bronco, the next to hit. Blanchard, 27 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2019. This to third.
For fuck's sake.
Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So they go quietly. Bottom of the inning, and here is Big Daddy Bronco. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. That's a hit. The runner turns at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Nice job to knock that one back. Not much to speak about, but always good to get it. And next, the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Bronco. Swing and a high fly to left. It's carrying. And that is out number 3. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the A's. Sorry, nope. In the air, along the left field line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. That's a nice swing for the automatic double there. He gets to just amble into second base and wait for his teammate to drive him in. Zach Daniels digs in now.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up, kid.
1-2 now. Rolls away a little bit, and the runner stays put. Two-two pitch.
Nice
Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Comes in to score.
No,
it's an
he's in
RBI
there.
single. It's 1-1.
Now batting.
Nobody out.
Left
First and
fielder,
second here.
Tyler
Digging in for the missions,
Robertson.
Tyler Robertson. In the air to center.
Three.
Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Now batting.
It was a great throw for the out, but he was already in scoring position.
Now
Tagging
batting.
up is
The
probably
center
too
fielder,
risky there.
Big Daddy
One out,
Bronco.
runners at first and second. Bronco, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1. Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
Out to center. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Joshua Mears. Line drive. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Bronco getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Fouled off left side. And the righty delivers. Fouled off at the plate. They'll do it again. 1 away, tie game, and the go-ahead run at first.
Right here. Come on, let's go.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Big Daddy Bronco.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Time call for. This one the other way. Nice grab. And now they're 1 out from escaping this jam after that terrific defensive play. He not only catches the liner, but he holds the runner at first. This was 4-3, our final score. A 1-run extra inning win. Thanks for... So 2 down.
Batting
Big
third,
Daddy
the center
Bronco
fielder,
now at the
Big
plate.
Daddy Bronco.
A swing and a miss. That's an uncharacteristic chase. He usually lays off pitches off the plate like that. Strike 2. After tying him up like that, this pitcher is in control. Skies it out towards left center.
Drop, 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 drop.
And here at the plate, Tyler Robertson. 1-2 offering. In the air to left center. Can't get there. Base hit. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock.
1 strike.
He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around.
That's the ball.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. He swings through it. A bit out in front there. Might have thought it was the heater. Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Not sure what happened there behind the plate. The ball didn't get that far away. And even then, to not throw down to first, might need to look at some replays to figure that one out. To first, runner breaks for second. Oh, caught up in a rundown. And they tag the runner for the out. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If he can't diagnose you in 30 minutes, you get an extra lollipop. He swings and fouls one off. Bronco measures 6'2", just 21 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Bronco, the next to hit.
Now
Over
batting,
3.
center
Fly
fielder,
out, a
Big
ground
Daddy
out, and a
Bronco.
strikeout. Should be extra bases here. He makes the turn and digs for second base. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You just know that one
Now
had to feel
back,
good.
left
Caught
fielder.
the ball out in front and dumped it into a favorable spot to leg out the double. The right-handed reliever.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This one's in the dirt. Whips it to second. Almost got the runner, but scrambled back safely. Ground ball to the right side. And steps on the bag for the out. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out.
batting,
Nice pitch.
first baseman,
Cesar Salazar will hit next.
Salazar.
Skies this one to center. Acuna on the move. Makes the call and the grab. So no runs here on a base hit. Two away here, nobody on. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, number 20. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The throw in, tag, out, and that is the ball game. No complaint. So 2 down. And now the center fielder, Joshua Mears. Winds, here's the pitch. Line drive to center. That's a base hit. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on. Runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Bronco. Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Mears settles underneath it. That is the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. DeVries on the way over. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Today's action is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If your humors are out of balance, he's the one to call. Ask about specials on leeches and tree panning. Line drive should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. Chance at a 3-bagger. That's a leadoff triple. Down in the count, didn't matter. Great swing on it. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. That one fouled off. Runner at second with 2 down. That's a base hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and the run scores. Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it. Just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Throw to second, out. And runner at first with 1 gone. Now up, Big Daddy Bronco. 1 for 3. Chopped left side. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. The designated hitter getting ready to hit. The Missions down to their last strike. And a base hit right there. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on after the double. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. If you're ready to build your dream home with a moat and a whispering gallery, call AC Hines Architecture. If you don't want those things, call someone else. Big Daddy Bronco. Digging in now, currently the #1 prospect in the Astros system, so there's a lot of anticipation for his future in Houston. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Top of the 4th inning with the Missions at the dish. Lined into left center for a base hit. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. The tag, out! Runner at first, nobody out.
Now batting,
Bronco,
center fielder,
0 for
Big
1 so
Daddy
far.
Bronco.
No, that's a ball.
At the belt, kicks and delivers.
Right here, kid.
Base hit right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and
Now
nobody out.
batting, left field.
There's that opposite field approach of pitching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. Grounds this one to the right side. Feed to second for 1. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Now batting, second
That's a
baseman.
very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork.
Excuse me.
The infielders did
Now
a really
batting,
nice job.
center fielder, Big Daddy.
No outs,
Bronco.
runner at first. Big Daddy Bronco digs in now. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss out in front of that.
0-1. Get your pitch. No better up.
Calls for time at the plate. He gets it. Oh and 1. Here's the pitch. Comes up empty. Strike 2. 2 straight swings to start this AB, and he'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whiff. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 away. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd
Now
like to see a better
the first
approach.
baseman, Marcos
Nobody on and 2
Castañon.
outs. Next to hit, Marcos Castañon. A laser into the outfield. Racing over to make the catch. They go down 1-2-3. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Big Daddy Bronco. In the air, right field, and it stays fair. Around first, hustling for 2. To second, but it's offline. Now the left fielder,
Now
Zach
batting,
Daniels.
the left fielder.
No outs and a runner on second.
Daniel.
Runner!
Bounced it. He breaks for third. The throw, tag, he's out. That's a mental error and one that he'll have to correct to move up in the system. Nobody out. You're already in scoring position in the meat of the order at the...
All right. Just going through the Yippers.
Daddy Bronco is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. He'll look to put those skills on display today. It's the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the Midland Rockhounds. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Here's the center fielder, Big Daddy Bronco, making a lot of contact recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-1 now. Next one's popped in the air into right. And there's 2 down. Two outs, runner on first base. Big Daddy Bronco now at the plate. Outs. One pitch fouled away. And the 1-2. Base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well. So digging in, Zach Daniels.
Hey, clutch out for us right here. Your turn, kid. Here we go.
And 1-2. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. 2 left on. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Tommy White. 1-2 offering. This one is labeled. Dives, but can't make the catch. Around first, hustling for 2. Here comes the throw. In there safely. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Man on first. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Big Daddy Bronco. Center field, Huelvas.
Drop, drop, drop.
And there's 1 down. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Big Daddy Bronco. 1 for 3. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Late swing, fouled off. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Ball 1 there.
Hey, easy now. Your turn, kid.
Swing and a miss. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time, he couldn't connect on that slider down. Fly ball to right. Nankill. And that is out number 3. The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out. And that's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Throw into third. Not in time, he's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. Just a so-so performance at the plate, so he'll want to do better next time out. The final 1-0. A 1-run extra inning win for our entire excellent crew.
Really need to hit some dingers.
Big Daddy Bronco currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the Midland Rockhounds. First pitch coming your way next. And now the DH, Johnny Butler. A frozen rope. And a quick out, number one. Top half of the second from Midland. High fly ball to right field. Nankill settles under it. And there's one away. Bronco will hit next.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Hard liner to first, snag for the out. Takes it to the bag, but safe. Runners back in time. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. Swing and a line drive base hit out into center. Lead runners around second. Throw comes in, runner stops. Second and third, nobody out. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Bronco, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Fly ball, right field. Nankill. They limit the damage.
Just can't get anything going.
Bases are empty with two away. Stepping in for the Rockhounds, Brian Buelvas. The 0-1. Wallops this one out towards right center. Bangs off the wall. He makes the turn and digs for second base. In at second with a two-out double. That's a swing to be proud of for sure. That ball was labeled 109 miles per hour. That is a really impressive cut.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you right now.
Bronco, the batter now, whiffs for strike one. On a cold night like this, hitters are trying to get out in front so they don't get jammed. A pitcher can counter that by using the off-speed stuff more frequently.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To short, could be two. Flips it to second in time. On to first, double play, and that's the inning.
My hit streak's in danger of being gone.
Daddy Bronco. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. And timeout called at the plate, trying to take a breath, slow things down here in a critical situation. Up the middle. And there's a hit, headed for the plate. Scores easily. It's an RBI single. And they're up by 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Zach.
So 2 on and 2 out. Zach Daniels digs in now. Set down looking for the backwards K. They limit the damage. This wasn't his best game ever, but he... So 2 down, and here at the plate, Big Daddy Bronco. On fire at the dish lately, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. 2 outs, bases empty. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ultimate, thank you for the follow. We're at now 50 followers. Now we can get up to 75.
Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Two now. Nice grab. And the throw, nicely done for the out. End of a half inning of play, no score. One out and the base is empty. Bronco 0 for 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. We're in the 4th inning, no score.
Ball. 1-1.
Comes up empty, strike 2. And that's
One ball,
perfect
2
slider
strikes.
placement from him, down and in. At the plate, he probably read fastball out of the hand, but then it took a turn on him. Here it comes. Lifted down the left side.
Drop.
And there's 2 away. That's a well-executed pitch. He got him out in front on the pitch away and earned the fly out. 1 away, and the bases are loaded here. Bronco getting ready to hit. Little chopper rolls foul.
Hey, clutch up right now.
And he asks for time, trying to slow things down with the bases loaded. Next one's fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a K. Huge K there. I'm sure he's frustrated after
The
not
first
getting his
baseman, number
teammate in,
6.
so the next batter will need to pick him up. Gotta bring that tying run in. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. And here comes the runner. Relay throw home. The tag and safe. It's 2-0. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Next up for the Hooks, Big Daddy Bronco. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. Here's a
Well, that's not going to happen.
and that's the end of the inning.
There goes my hitting streak.
I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one. He may feel like he didn't do enough to lift them.
My batting average is going down.
The batter now, Big Daddy Bronco. Gives up the walk, and now the first pitch to this hitter way off the mark. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit.
Where was that from the last game?
They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Zach Daniels, the next to hit.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in.
And that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate, and he's out.
Got him on the tag.
It doesn't come much closer than that. Nobody on and 2 outs. And here's the first baseman. This one is labeled. That one is back there. Gone to the deepest part of the park. That'll fire up the dugout. A solo shot. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That fastball was almost down at shoelace level, but he did a great job to drop the bat head and lift it with enough power to get it over the wall. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Way outside. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. And now the center fielder, Brian Huelvas. Winds, here's the pitch. Swing and a rocket. Back there. Snags it on the warning track. If a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today. That's great location to tie him up on the hands. That's a good spot. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. Now a flare off the bat. Dives, can't get it, base hit. Here's the throw, but he's in there easily. Nice job of 2-strike hitting there. Didn't get overwhelmed. He choked up a bit. Punched that one into the outfield for a base hit. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bounce it. He breaks for third. The throw safe. Both runners move up on a wild pitch. This is not how they wanted the inning to go, and that ball in the dirt just compounded matters. Now there are runners at second and third with nobody out, and a base hit can bring in both of them. Popped up. And that is a big first out. Those high fastballs in the zone look so tempting, but it's hard for hitters to get on plane with them. 1 out and 2 on. Next up, the designated hitter. Logan, right side, slides, got it to first. And that is a great play for the out. Terrific defensive play to get the out. That is a great effort. He still gets the RBI, but I'm sure he'd have liked to get a hit as well.
Well done.
Liner, base hit. The tying run is aboard. Bronco will
Now
hit
back,
next.
The center fielder, Big Daddy Bronco.
Yep. No ball. 1 strike.
Hey, no one better now.
Line drive, that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. The 0-1. This one to right, on the way in. Makes the catch. That ends the inning as they could. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Not close with that one. That's a strike. That's a low light. bit of a swing.
Yep.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Trying to eke out at least one run and send this ball game to extras. Ripped into the outfield. Might be trouble here. Now around second and digging for three. The relay throw. Tag out, and that is the ball game. Bronco performed admirably in the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable. This game shows just... Bronco now at the plate. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Strike 2. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Gamble leading off first with 2 away. Time called as he tries to refocus, down 0-2.